Hey, thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. Here's what Portland has lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And for that game against the Spurs, that will be game number 10 for them. Starting to get into the full swing of things. Should be a fun one.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Vucevic. Collins is out there with Thomas. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Moon in at the four-man position. And for the TrailBlazers, the forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Davis is out there with Scoot Henderson. And you think about the future of this great league. Certainly, Greg, some terrific young talent on display here tonight.
Yeah, and Kevin, who's got next? I mean, some gifted players here answering in the affirmative.
Grant outside. Davis kicks to Avdia. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Brooks. Pass to Moon. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. And Davis pulls it down. And it's Davis with the ball for the TrailBlazers. It's a three-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
And nothing feels better than a win where team defense is the main factor.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Moon. He's coming off a 13-point game against Boston. Brooks misses.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Davis. He goes up again, and it's good on the layup.
Just an innate ability to rebound the basketball and then make the defense pay.
Well, this is what he's known for, attacking the glass and getting some second chance points.
Here's Vucevic after the TrailBlazers pick up 2. Back to Thomas. Vucevic setting the pick for Thomas. The three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Henderson looking it over. Outside, Avdia. Davis finds Henderson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Well, Stan, after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization, Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Time for Dance Jam. If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Show us your moves. Everybody get down. Bring those moves. You're off beat.
With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. Number 1, the Nets.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws, and I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
It's the Nets now. They trail by 6. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. That did not happen.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
Now, here's Avdia. Grant outside. Floated up for Henderson. Stolen by Brooks. In transition, here come the Nets. Moon with it, working on Grant. Collins finds Brooks. Fires it up. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And so here's Portland. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Got a piece of it. Clock at 4. Here's Avdia. Rebounded by the Nets. Outside Thomas, over Davis, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Thomas got 5 now.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now, here's Grant, still without a basket. Trying to find Davis, he's got it now. And Davis throws it down hard.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And Brooklyn has possession. The Blazers getting the bucket. Collins against Henderson. Collins dishes to Thomas. Pass to Vucevic, and out of bounds as the TrailBlazers gain possession. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Now here's Henderson. Outside, Avdia. A three-pointer, no good. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Brooklyn. 4-point game. Here's Moon. That 3 off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Bryant on the wing. He's covered by Moon. This one for three. Drills the three-pointer.
Focus, composure. Jeremy Grant isn't one to take reckless shots from three-point range.
And Jordy Fernandez has called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
It's that time. We need you to make some noise for your TrailBlazers stunt team. Get loud, fans. On the board is your ice squad. It's time to make some noise for a t-shirt toss. Who wants one?
To look at stats for Vucevic. Good season for him last year. He was around 14 points a game last year, 5 assists and 5 rebounds. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Well, it's because he's someone that understands his role. He plays with confidence and helps provide stability when he's on the floor.
Here's Moon. He's covered by Grant. Collins wide open. He fires. Hits it from three-point range.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball.
Anderson finds Avdia. On the wing, Davis. Brooks covering. Grant gets a wide open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Nets trail by 4. Collins passes to Thomas. Nifty move. Pass to Vucevic. That one good for 2.
Well, moving Vucevic inside's like trying to move a brick wall.
Portland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Collins against Henderson. The 3 from Davis. Drills it from outside. Davis has got his 3rd basket of the night. For Brooklyn, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Outside Collins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For teams, Stan, that make coaching changes in the offseason, how long do you think it takes to fully implement your system, a coach's new system?
Well, that's an interesting question, Kevin. First of all, I don't think you ever fully implement your system. You're always adding to it. You're always tinkering with it. And for a new coach, what you're really doing is you're learning your team and adjusting your system as you go along to fit your talent.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
There, DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. Now here is Davis after the miss from Vucevic.
Next foul, Dylan Brooks. First personal foul. First team foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Portland.
2 shots.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Take a break. And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And he makes the first. The TrailBlazers making a switch here. Kumar is checked in. Beal's checked in for the Nets. And both free throws good for Davis. And so it's Brooklyn with it, trailing by 5. And Beal kicks to Vucevic. Back to Beal. Brooks outside. Fires from the wing. And the jumper falls for him. Portland leading by 3. Up top, Henderson. He started by Collins. Wasted no time on that one.
Well, Henderson utilizes the whole floor. He's just looking for the best shot he can get.
Beal dishes to Vucevic. And Moon kicks to Beal. Henderson against Collins. Takes the 3. And Davis pulls it down. And it's Davis with the ball for Portland. Leading by 5.
And Grant's such a versatile player. He can do a little bit of everything, including setting up his teammates.
Brooklyn's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Collins looking around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal.
It's on Scoot Henderson. The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Collins. 2 shots.
The first one falls. A different look now for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for Grant. Shaden Sharp comes in for Davis. And it's Holiday in for Henderson. And the Nets also making a change. Martin's checked in for Vucevic. And so Collins nails both of them. TrailBlazers leading by 5. Sharp with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Sacramento. Holiday against Collins. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Nets trail by 5. Outside Collins. Over Holiday. Shot by Collins, no good.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Holiday finds Sharp. Down low, the 8-footer, and Portland again with the bucket.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharp in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
Now, here is Holiday. Scoreless thus far. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Portland. Sharp taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And another exciting young player from Canada. Shaedon Sharp is an elite athlete, and his overall skills are really improving.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Grayson Allen comes in for Brooks, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Collins. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Nets trail by 8. Martin the pass to Allen. Pass to Beal. Just 5 to shoot. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And the whole floor is open for Beal. He has the mechanics to make a shot from just about anywhere.
Now Sharp. They set the pick. There's the triple. Great D that time from Beal.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Allen. Moon dishes to Allen. Outside Beal. Second shot opportunity. And Klingon pulls it down.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up in.
And the call will go against Grayson Allen. That's his first foul. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Portland.
Now on the floor for your Trailblazers, number 4, Matisse Thybulle.
On defense, Brooklyn, 6-point game. Holiday against VanVleet. A floater. The shot by Holiday, no good. And it's VanVleet with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Beal drives in. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Here's Thybulle. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
4th team foul.
And coach, this guy, Matisse Thybulle, he really changes what you can do on offense with his defense.
Yeah, look, Matisse Thybulle's as good a defender as there is in the league, He hasn't had that profile because we haven't seen him on TV as much, but he's disruptive. He causes turnovers. He blocks shots. This guy's as good as there is in the league.
So long and disruptive, a great word to use. Thibault, no good on the free throw. Nets trail by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Van Vliet passes to Beal. And again, it's the Nets missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Now, here's Thibault. Allen defending. Pass to Sharp. Lets it go with a 3. Fred Van Vliet grabs the miss. Brooklyn's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Moon, and it's blocked.
And Sharp reportedly a 7-foot wingspan. You saw it in full effect on that block.
Holiday finds Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
The Trailblazers have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Sharp. Nets trail by 11. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Moon. There's the 3. Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
And so it's Portland holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Now, here's Collins. Last game we saw him score 14. So for Brooklyn now, Martin is out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Vucevic, then it's Collins, and it's Thomas in at the 2 guard.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Avdia against Brooks. Davis inside. A rebound by the Nets. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Pass to Vucevic. Over Davis. And it's Vucevic missing. Trailblazers leading by 8. Davis, the pass to Henderson. Back to Davis. Rebounded by Vucevic. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Brooks, the pass to Vucevic. Now, here's Collins. It's Thomas on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. It's deflected. They retain possession. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The TrailBlazers shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Henderson kicks to Davis. Driving the lane, and Davis throws it down hard.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
That's trailed by 10. Outside Collins. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Collins has got 10 points in the game.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Back to Henderson. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three-point range. Henderson's got his second bucket of the night.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Brooks outside. Vucevic setting the pick for Martin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Jeremy Grant picks one up. Boy, Stan, think of it. How many teams could use the defensive versatility that Caleb Martin brings to a team into the floor?
Yeah, look, Kevin, he's capable of guarding 4 positions on the floor, plays a lot bigger than his size would indicate, and gives his team a lot of flexibility with rotation.
He brings such great energy, doesn't he, stand off the bench? I know he has started, but his bench play can really affect the game.
Yeah, and that's a great thing, too. He can start, come off the bench. This guy will give you whatever you need.
Well said. First one falls for him. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier, but I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland TrailBlazers. They've led by as many as 11 points. They get the rebound. Good. Nice job down low. He's got 10.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
And let's take a look at Scoot Henderson, how he performed last season. Averaged about 12 points a game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
Everybody has their strengths. Easy to see that rebounding is his, and he is honed in on it.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Martin kicks to Collins. Pass to Vucevic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, defending Vucevic, it's rough and tumble.
The Nets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Vucevic, 2 shots.
free throw drops for Vucevic.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Here's Henderson. He has 5. Over Collins. Henderson, no good. Nets trail by 8. Collins with it. Picked up by Davis. Poked away. Stolen by Grant. Henderson outside. Here's Avdia. Misses the 3. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Collins in the post. Henderson defending. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Scoot Henderson. The Nets have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Grant outside. On the wing, Davis. Brooks covering. Davis, the pass to Avdia. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Nets trail by 6. Outside Collins. Pass to Brooks. Vucevic, a screen on Avdia. He had a nice open look right there. Brooks has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Avdia kicks to Grant. And a miss there on the triple. Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Martin's in the post, working on Grant. Here's Thomas. Miss number 6 for him. He's made 2 of his 8 attempts. TrailBlazers leading by 4. Inside. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Nets ball.
Williams, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. And a change for the Nets. Irving's checked in for Caleb Martin. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. Pass to Brooks. Back to Irving. And here is Brooks. Vucevic, a screen on Avdia. And that one's good. Brooks.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Portland's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And here's Henderson. He's got 5. Portland again missing. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Henderson against Collins. Brooks the pass to Thomas. Irving looking for an opening. And then Irving slams it in.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And Brooklyn making a change here. Moon's checked in.
Let him hear you.
Dia finds Williams. Portland moving the ball over. Davis against Brooks. Buries it down low. 12 points for him.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Vucevic's screen on Davis. And it's Irving missing. Portland leading. Henderson outside. Vucevic defending. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Irving with it. Vucevic's screen on Davis. To the middle. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
He's off on the first.
Well, he's as steady as they come at the big man position. Vucevic is someone you can count on to help you shoulder some of the offensive load.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Kamar is checked in, and Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Davis. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
Sharpe, that's good.
Great at creating shots. Sharpe did it there with that catch and shoot.
That's trail by 6. Now Collins. 12 points for him. Pass to Vucevic. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Sharpe. And it's Irving missing. Portland leading by 6. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end. Nice vision from the youngster, Sharpe, that time.
From Shaedon Sharpe.
Brooklyn's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Pass to Brooks. Vucevic setting the pick for Brooks. Off the run, sinks the three-pointer. Brooks has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And definitely a streak shooter. When Brooks is hot, he can carry the offense.
Here's Henderson. Fires the three. Brooks grabs the board.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Vucevic. Over Williams. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Vucevic.
Still so consistent from the mid-range. This has been a staple of Vucevic's game for a long time.
Sharp, that's good.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Nets trail by 6. Outside Irving. Brooks with a screen on Sharp. Nobody near Irving. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The TrailBlazers shooting 47% from the floor since the end of the first quarter. Sharp, the pass to Henderson. Back to Sharp. 6 to shoot. Julius Irving comes up with the rebound. Here's Kamara. Offensive rebound. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. 18 points for him.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Brooks finds Irving. Outside Collins. Vucevic up top. Brooks outside. Over Williams. Brooks misses.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Henderson outside. Three-pointer. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Brooks outside. Here's Moon. They need this. Misses for the 5th time this game, marking it 1 for 6. Out to Henderson. The trade. Moon pulls it in.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Pass to Irving. Now Moon. To the inside. Here's Vucevic. And the Nets miss again. TrailBlazers leading by 11. Over in the corner, Williams. 1:32 left to play in the first half. Sharp, that's good.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Brooks outside. Nets passing it around. Irving finds Vucevic. It's the difficult fadeaway jumper. Vucevic has got 8 points.
Can't afford to let Vucevic get comfortable. He's content to take these shots whenever the D gives them up.
Here's Kamara. He's covered by Moon. And then Sharp with the dunk.
So much ball being played in the air. Sharp can really go get it.
Moon with it. Brooks outside. Vucevic is screen on Williams. Brooks with no one around. Rebound by the TrailBlazers.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Henderson outside. Pass to Sharp. With the crossover, slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
Defensive foul.
That one on Vucevic.
What a finish by Sharp while taking the contact. And boy, it takes skill to win these and one opportunities.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one. A different look now for Portland.
Shooting 1.
Klingon, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Holiday in for Henderson. And then for Brooklyn, Grayson Allen's checked in for Brooks. Beal comes in for Irvin. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Collins. And Sharp, no good on that one. And it's VanVleet with the ball for Brooklyn. Down by 15. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Portland leading by 15. Now here is Holiday. Hasn't made one yet. There's a screen. Shot from free throw range. And so it's Portland finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Booch. They had it going the first 2 quarters. How do you turn that around defensively?
Just got to get one-on-one stops, do a better job helping each other, just getting whatever they want on that end, and we have to do a better job. And yeah, it's just simple, one-on-one stops when we help. Make sure the guy that helps, he gets help, and just keep rotating. We haven't done a good job of that. We're usually very good with that, so just got to focus, and come back and take a half ready. We can make it a game if we play better defensively. Thanks
for your time, man. Appreciate it. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Portland TrailBlazers.
I mean, their offensive rebounding, when you give yourself more chances to score points, the math is pretty simple, Arnie.
Yep, they're eating up those misses. Speaking of, when do we roll out the snack table?
And moving on to some awards, these are the 2 players of the week in their respective conferences. The Eastern Conference winner, Paolo Banchero.
He's been doing big things down in the paint, using his size and power to just flatten out the competition, outworking anyone who tries to challenge him. This is what I like to see.
There's really not much more you can ask for from your big man.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Nets trail by 15. The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Davis is out there with Scoot Henderson. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. From 17 feet out, Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 10 points in the game.
Working it to Vucevic, and he does not hesitate.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And the TrailBlazers lead by 15.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Now Moon. Outside Thomas. Over Davis. And his offense just hasn't been there.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Banked in off the glass. 25 points in the game.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Collins dishes to Vucevic to the wing on the left. Outside Thomas. Brooks, the pass to Vucevic. Tries from 10, and no good. Trying to use the glass. Portland leading by 17. Grant outside. Over Moon. No good from Grant. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Stan on the floor tonight. One of the best two-way players in the game, Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, Kevin, look. He's become a knockdown three-point shooter, but he also does a great job of putting the ball on the floor, attacking the basket, and getting to the free throw line. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Outside Thomas. From the arc.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
To the paint. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
Nets trail by 19. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To the middle. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. Both shots good from the stripe.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
The TrailBlazers have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
One shot.
Here's Moon. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Picked by Vucevic. The 3. Moon can't hit.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Davis kicks to Avdia. Floats it up for Henderson. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Avdia.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Avdia. A very nice season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 13 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Moon. Fade away. Unable to get that one.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Henderson outside. Here is Davis. He's guarded by Thomas. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Pass to Collins. Brooks with it. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. From the top of the key, he buries it.
And Brooks needs to keep taking and making those jumpers. It's only going to help his confidence.
Henderson finds Grant. Shot from 12. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the NBA coach has made sure franchises can't sell their future via draft picks in a trade. What do you think of that?
I think it was probably a good idea because, you know, all of us, coaches, maybe even more than GMs, but organizations get to a point that you want to win so badly in the present that you're willing to just sacrifice the future, and that can lead to some very bad teams down the road, and the NBA doesn't want that.
Yeah, and we've seen that. You're right. A lot of examples. First free throw is good.
Well, this guy's a classic example of hard work paying off. Jeremy Grant has developed into a very impactful player.
Carter, he's checked in for Vucevic. And Grant drops them both.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
Outside Collins. And no good that time.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. DA thanks. Grant for 3. A rebound by the Nets. Brooks has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Defended by Carter. Moon pulls it in. Moon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Collins. It's Thomas on the wing. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Henderson. On the wing, Davis. Portland moving the ball around. Over in the corner, Avdia. Avdia on the wing. Second chance shot. And it's in there. He's got 34.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Thomas. He has 7. Pass to Carter. To the right side. Collins against Henderson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Scoot Henderson.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the TrailBlazers?
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
And he makes the first. A different look now for Portland. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Avdia. Sharp comes in for Davis. And it's Drew Holiday in for Henderson. Mans checked in for the Nets. And so Collins nails both of them.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Holiday surveying the floor. Grant outside. From deep. Moon pulls it in. Moon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Collins finds Brooks, and he jams it with authority.
And you have to like how active Brooks is on the floor, working hard to be where his team needs him on that break.
Outside Holiday. Over Collins. They get it back. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul, 3rd team foul.
The TrailBlazers have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. And the first one at the line is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And Portland making a change here. Klingen's checked in. And the Nets also making a change. Van Vliet's checked in. Good on both. Brooklyn's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Mann. Defended by Sharp. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land. Mann's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Klingen. Now, here's Sharp. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Sharp's got 19 points.
An aggressive response by Sharp, refusing to let the opposition get the better of it.
And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Brooklyn ball.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Fred VanVleet, one shot.
One shot.
Greg, what's the key thing Fred VanVleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
The TrailBlazers making a switch here. Kamar is checked in, and the Nets making a change here as well. Bradley Beal's checked in for Vince Carter. On defense, the TrailBlazers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. There's the pick. Three-pointer, Brooks. Rebounded by Kamare.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And here's Sharp. He's got 19. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by VanVleet. It's 2-on-1. A three ball, and the three ball is good. VanVleet's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. VanVleet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
Here's Holiday. Fred VanVleet grabs the miss. VanVleet's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's stolen. Holiday against VanVleet. And then Sharp with the dunk.
An exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
VanVleet outside. Fires from 18. Portland grabs the miss. Here's Kamare. Nothing on the board. Outside Holiday. Sharp with it. From outside, off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Beal can't get it to go. TrailBlazers leading by 20. Now, here's Sharp. He's got 21. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
VanVleet passes to Mann. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. There's the pick from deep. Brooks. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
VanVleet against Holiday. Shoots over VanVleet. Again, the TrailBlazers good for 2.
Well, at 6'4", Holiday is a bigger guard, and that really helps him in the paint.
1:53 left to play in the 3rd. Here's VanVleet. And Mann now top of the key. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
1:39 left in the 3rd. Pass to Klingon. Inside. A second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. He has 38 in the game.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Here's Moon. 1:12 left in the third quarter. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Portland leading by 20. Here's Sharp. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his third assist on the night. There's a minute left to play in the third. Now Beal. Takes it off the glass. Beal's got his second bucket tonight.
And people thought Beal was just a shooter out of college, but he rounded out his game when he learned how to finish through contact.
Here's the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
24 seconds left here in the third quarter. Van Vliet with the bucket.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half. Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Van Vliet against Holiday. From past the arc. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the TrailBlazers opening up a huge gap. From Portland, we're back in a moment. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Cam Thomas is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then there's Allen. And it's Vucevic. And it's Moon in at the 4 spot. Avdia gets the bucket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
VanVleet outside. And here is Thomas. Launches a 3. And Klingon pulls it down. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Jock Landale's checked in for Klingon. Williams comes in for Jeremy Grant. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Avdia. And it's Walter in for Davis. Here's VanVleet. Got a hand on it. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Thibault, the pass to Holiday. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Here's Boozer. The TrailBlazers pull it in. Outside Williams. Outside Holiday. To to the inside. 6 on the shot clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Portland, Walter. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Well, Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful, but how hard is that transition for the players to go from college to the pros?
It's an incredible transition, Kevin. In college, let's think about it. The very best teams may have 2 or 3 NBA caliber players. You know how many NBA players are on NBA teams?
I do.
15 of them.
I know it.
And the pace of the game, everything happens faster. So all of your reads and decisions have to happen faster. That's what I think takes the time more than the skills themselves.
Here's Landale. Williams passes to Thibault. 6 to shoot. Williams against Carter. Pass to Walter. Jacks up a 3. And it's Jock Landale with the foul.
Jock Landale.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
The Nets have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Boozer with it. There's the lob to the hoop. Carter with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Carter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Pass to Williams. They set the screen. Down low. Landale misses.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And it's Carter missing. And it's Williams with the ball for the TrailBlazers. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now Thibault. Good ball movement here by the TrailBlazers. Here's Walter. Beyond the arc. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Carter, the pass to Van Vliet. Stan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right. Here's Walter. Fires for 3. And it's Irving with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. On the wing, Irving. Outside for Martin. Taken away by Holiday. Inside, here's Thibault. Pass to Walter. The 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Walter's got 7 now in this quarter.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Van Vliet outside. From downtown, Landale grabs the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Goes up on the block. The kick out to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Thibault. Here's Walter. And it's off from three-point range. The Nets have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Van Vliet with it. Stan Weebick sported so much corporate basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you and your brother Jeff would go over there and have these clinics and teach the coaches the game. And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
No, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now it's sort of going the other way in large part. I know that all of us in the league now study what the great coaches in Europe are doing, and there's a lot of them, and the game is different, but they incorporate a lot of different concepts. I don't know a staff in the league that isn't spending a lot of time studying the international game.
Out of bounds, Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. So for the Trailblazers, going in, he's checked in for Jock Landale. Avdia comes in for Williams. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Drew Holiday. Off the inbound pass, and again, no good by Brooklyn. Portland's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Walter. Henderson outside. There's a good screen. Here's Klingon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal
That
foul.
one on Vucevic.
Second team foul.
I've heard some talk about this idea, Stan. What do you think about adding a one-on-one tournament to the All-Star Weekend?
Wow, Kevin, I love that idea. And if you could get the better players to play, I think there would be some serious interest in that from fans and some great competition among the players.
We see it every night in the NBA. That's what we all crave for, right? We want to see the biggest names against each other.
Yeah, every night we want to see the best players one-on-one against the other great players in the league.
Caleb Martin's checked in for Brooklyn. Mann comes in for Fred Van Vliet. He doesn't get the second one. Brooklyn's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Carter, the pass to Mann, and he drives in. Martin against Avdia to end the cold streak. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Nets, Caleb Martin. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Martin. So, Greg, you played the point. In creative player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody. Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Outside Collins. Now, man. To the middle. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Yep, that one goes in there.
After setting a strong screen, the ball goes to Vucevic, and he makes a play.
Now here's Henderson. And he finishes nicely on the way.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Outside Collins. It's good.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland TrailBlazers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the drive. They get it again. Klingen. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love the dedication. This is how you have to play. Don't let up just because you're out front.
Stolen by Henderson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Henderson's got 4 points this quarter.
On the drive, Henderson relies on his agility to slip past contact.
And here's Collins. Martin from outside. Walter pulls it in. Portland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Pass to Henderson. Over Collins. And Portland again with the bucket.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
And here's Martin. And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries that could be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
Carter outside. Pass to man. Launches it. Portland grabs the miss. Here's Walter. Klingen with it. And that one is off. Great D that time from Vucevic. And for the Nets, they're shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Carter outside. Pass to Collins. Now Martin
2 minutes
to stop the drought. Got a piece of it. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the fourth. Henderson outside. Here's Walter. Now Thibault. Here's Klingen. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Collins kicks to Martin. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Clinging the screen for Henderson. Goes up on the wing. And he recovers it.
Oh, great job there, tracking down the long rebound, and the clock will continue to run.
Clock at 6. Hits the outside fadeaway.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Portland.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Martin against Avdia. Henderson for 3. Collins grabs the miss.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Foul. Elbow. 2.
Shooting for Brooklyn. Collins taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Henderson outside. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports, as we present our player of the game.